What is up, Corporate Misfits? Brittany Darrington here, host of the Corporate Misfit podcast, a podcast for female entrepreneurs who are looking to start, launch, and grow their business. Maybe you've been thinking about starting your business for a while, but you have so many ideas and you might not know exactly where to start. Or you might have just launched your business and you're asking yourself, how do I connect with my ideal clients? Or how do I generate revenue? How do I get myself out into the world? Well, this podcast will walk you through strategies and tips to help you succeed in your business. Now, if you've been listening to this podcast for a while and you like what you're hearing and you have received benefits, I ask that you subscribe and leave a review, as this helps other small business owners to be able to find us. Now, today, I want to talk about 5 things that will guarantee your failure in entrepreneurship. I hear a lot of people tell you how to be successful, but they don't share the things that will keep you from actually reaching success. So let's go ahead and dive right in.
You're listening to the Corporate Misfit podcast with Brittany Darrington, where female entrepreneurs can get powerful tips and advice on how to start, launch, and grow their business.
So if you go into the world of entrepreneurship, I want you to know that it is inevitable that you are going to experience failure. I know a lot of people freak out when they hear the word failure. They're terrified that if they fail, that means that they weren't a great entrepreneur or a business owner. And ultimately, they might have to even go back to the 9-to-5, or they might not ever be able to get their business off the ground. Well, you are going to experience failure one way or another. But like Aaliyah said, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try it again. So I want you to know that even though you may experience failure along your entrepreneurial journey, don't get stuck and don't stay there. Just dust yourself off and try it again. You're not a failure, and this is going to happen often. But it's one thing to stay down, it's another thing to get up. And that's exactly what I want to talk to you today about, so that you don't get stuck in your failures and you learn from them so that you can move on. So here's the first thing that will guarantee failure in entrepreneurship. It's failing to plan. You have a better chance to succeed in pretty much anything that you do in life if you make a game plan for it. Now, I like to look at plans like this. Would you get into a car not knowing exactly where you're going for your destination? You're in a new place that you've never been in, and just get in your car without a GPS or a map? By the way, do people even have key maps anymore? I'm pretty sure my spouse asked me the other day if I knew how to look at a key map, and I was like, what? No, have no clue. Have no clue what to do. If GPS does not work, I'm in trouble. So would you get into a car not knowing exactly where you need to go and just drive around in circles, hoping that you find the street or the exit or the exact destination? Most likely, the answer would be no. So what usually causes people to fail in their business is that they don't make a game plan so that they can have clarity and focus of where they're going. You want to have some sort of big picture so that you know what path to take, you know what streets to go on, and you know what exit to get off at. It's okay if you don't know the exact directions. It's okay if you don't know how to fully get there yet, but you must have an idea of where it is you're looking to go so that ultimately you can get closer to the destination versus driving around in circles, confused, not sure what to do. So failing to plan will ultimately lead to failure in your business. And I recommend that you make some sort of plan so that you know how to prepare and execute where it is you want to go. It's okay if you don't know all the answers, and you don't have to make this process drawn out or complicated. All you need to do is create a big picture that prepares you for where it is that you want to go, so that you're not just getting on the highway, driving around in circles, confused, and not sure where you're trying to end up. Now, the second thing that will guarantee failure in entrepreneurship is the fear to even try. Now, I talk with a lot of aspiring female entrepreneurs who are looking to start a business, but they're so terrified of even trying. And I even work with experienced entrepreneurs who have launched their business, but they're trying to figure out ways to really generate revenue that doesn't take up too much of their time. And they are also terrified to try new things. What I have found is that many of us are terrified because we don't know what the outcome may be. So instead of us even taking the first step or trying something new that could ultimately better our business, we just hold back and we think of the what ifs versus actually trying to see if it works or not. In order for you to make progress, you have to take steps. And if you're not willing to take the first step towards success, then you're always going to stay stuck where you're at, which stagnant is never a good thing. So you have to be willing to try and see if things work. If you have found that you tried and it didn't work for your business, all you have to do is adjust and pivot. But not trying ultimately will not move your business any further. So I recommend that you remove that limited belief of if I try, what if, and just try it and see what happens. Again, as I have mentioned, you are going to fail in business. But here's the truth. If you get back up, is it really a failure or is it a lesson learned? It's when you stay down, that's when I feel that you have been defeated in what it is that you're trying to do. So get back up, try it again, and see what works, and leave behind the things that don't work after you try them. Now, the third thing that will guarantee your failure in entrepreneurship is giving up too soon. You have to be persistent about pursuing your dreams and goals in life. One of the most important secrets of success is learning to conquer your doubts. So recently, I ran a half marathon. It was my first half marathon, and I had every ounce of self-doubt creep up on my 10th mile. I was cramping, I was thirsty, and I was also finding my mind telling me that I am not going to make it to the finish line. I only had 3 more miles to go. But here's the deal. In order for me to actually cross that finish line, it required me to keep going, even though I was experiencing self-doubt, even though I was questioning my own ability to make it to the finish line, even though I was hurting and pain and full of cramps. I knew that if I gave up too soon, I was going to not cross that finish line and I was going to miss out on all the hard work and I was going to let my dream and my goals die right in front of me. So I told myself, if I have to crawl, walk, or whatever to get past that finish line, I will do what I have to do. And that's exactly what happened. Most of us give up on our passion way too soon. We're so close to the finish line, but we give up because we can't see the finish line, or we give up because it's hard and we're experiencing pain and we're having to make sacrifices and do things that ultimately challenge us on a whole nother level. Every successful person who has ever achieved high levels of success had to be persistent. They had to keep going even though they may have been experiencing pain or fear or self-doubt. I want you to know that there is no substitute for persistence. As long as you are still actively trying at every failure, you have not failed yet. Now, let's dive into number 4. It's disbelief. Now, if you don't believe in what you do, you will give up so easily. You have to be willing to believe in your goals, that you're capable of achieving them and you're actually able to make them happen. If not, all your effort that you're putting in will be wasted. If you are willing to say, no matter how difficult or challenging this is, I'm going to continue to put forth progress and I'm going to continue to push forward so that I can overcome failures because I truly believe in what I'm doing, you're always going to be able to eventually rise above. But if you don't believe in what you're doing, you will fail and you most likely will not get back up. So do you believe in what it is that you're looking to achieve? Do you believe in the business you're looking to start or the business that you have? Do you believe in the customers you're looking to serve? Do you believe in your products or services that you're looking to provide into the world? And if the answer is no, I want you to go back and identify why you might not believe in it so that you can tweak or adjust so that you can ultimately believe in what it is that you are doing so that you can push past some of the moments of failure and rise above. Now, the very last thing that will guarantee failure in entrepreneurship is making excuses. Truthfully, this will guarantee failure in pretty much anything that you're looking to achieve if you're consistently making excuses. One of the things that I have learned in entrepreneurship is that you have to own up to the things that you are not achieving or the things that you're not truly holding yourself accountable to. And you have to own it and you have to make change. There's always going to be a reason why you can't do something. People consistently explain all the time why they couldn't, shouldn't, didn't, or simply wouldn't do something. When you make excuses, you are simply saying, I am not in control. But guess what? You are. The only person who is fully in control of your actions and decisions in this world is you. So making excuses truly robs you of your personal power. People make excuses because of the fear of the unknown. Others are just afraid of change, rejection, or even embarrassment. Fear will lock you in your comfort zone. And I want you to know that there's nothing magical or remarkable that happens when you're in your safe zone. You can stop making excuses if you learn how to eliminate all traces of fear from your life. Now, this can take some time and it's not going to happen overnight, but I will tell you, if you can practice eliminating the fear that you have about what it is that you're looking to do and achieve, then ultimately you will be able to push past some of those barriers and those excuses that you are currently facing. Excuses are going to be your distraction, and it's the thing that will ultimately keep you from reaching success. So you have to find a way to really reduce that limited belief of I can't do it, or I shouldn't do it, or I don't know how to do it, or I want to do it, but I'm not sure what to do. You have to find a way to eliminate these excuses because they will distract you and keep you off your path to getting to where you want to go. So there you have it, Corporate Misfit. These 5 things will guarantee failure in entrepreneurship, but you don't have to stay down. You can get back up and try it again. I know that you are more than enough and you are capable of succeeding. Remember, when you get back up after a failure, it's a lesson learned instead of it defeating you. So get back up and try it again. If you're a new entrepreneur and you are looking to start your business but don't know where to start, you will definitely want to check out my free masterclass to help you start a wildly successful business doing what you love in 60 days, even if you don't have experience in the world of entrepreneurship. All you have to do is click the link in our show notes to sign up, and I will see you inside. I'll see you in the next episode.
If you've enjoyed today's episode of the Corporate Misfit podcast, we invite you to check out the Corporate Misfit Club. The Corporate Misfit Club is the essential resource for female entrepreneurs who are looking to start or grow a business they actually love. Whether you are a seasoned entrepreneur in your startup phase or simply thinking about taking the leap into entrepreneurship, we've got your back, girl. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive members-only discount perks, and unlimited tools. We also have a supportive community of women where our members share stories, experiences, their wins, and business tips. The Corporate Misfit Club is the perfect place to be to start, launch, or grow a business. So check it out at corporatemisfitclub.com.